company, and it is Brooklyn Hair. It says born in New York. So this one is based in New York, and I'm pretty excited. So when I open the box, see this bag here. Ooh, the first thing jumping out at me, and it feels like it was leaking, but thankfully a lot didn't come out. So this is the Remy Hair Care Silk Serum, non-stickiness, frizz control, shine and luster. That's what it says. So it's basically just a serum, I guess, to help, like, you know, when straightening the hair and stuff. So I'm very thankful that they sent that. That's nice. I kind of been searching when wanting to find a serum that won't like weigh the hair down. So I'm gonna see how that works out. There's thank you here and the little sticker. Oops. Yeah, it has a little label here. It says True Remy Hair, 26 inches, designed in New York. And then it says 9A, that's the grade. And then brooklynhair.com. So that's a 26-inch bundle. Oh, and then we have another 26-inch bundle. We got a 24-inch and a 22-inch. So this wig is about to be lit. Alright, so we have our frontal. I have a frontal, and it's a 13x4 frontal. It's 20 inches long, and it's a free part. I'm going to be doing a beginners, because we know, I know a lot of you guys out there love when I do the beginners video, because you know it reaches a lot of people who are trying to get into the whole wig thing and stuff, and really just want to know how to finesse your hair and stuff. So today I actually got a lot of requests on doing an updated wig making tutorial, but this time it's going to be beginners friendly. So ooh, this feels very silky, and right off the bat, what I noticed with this is that it has minimal flyaways. Like, this feels so silky. I don't know if you guys can pick it up, but like, this is, the luster is gorgeous. I know I've had a couple videos where, just a few where I show you guys how I make my wigs whenever I do make wigs. But I've realized that I've still been getting requests on to do a beginners friendly wig making video, and so that is exactly what I'm doing today, as I mentioned before. So we're just gonna jump into that right now. So obviously what you're definitely going to need first is your hair, which I showed you guys in the previous clip. You will need a dome cap. That's what I'm using today, a dome cap, hair sewing thread, not regular clothing thread, and you'll also need your needles. You'll also need a pair of scissors to help you get the job done. Another thing I forgot to mention is T-pins. I recently got these, but these are the ideal thing to have. It helps to keep everything secure and in place while you work. When placing this on, it has a tag in the back, so you know exactly how to place it. So these are one size caps, by the way. This is a little bit small. Oh, by the way, the mannequin head that I have, it's a hand-me-down from my mother. She used to do cosmetology, so that's how I have this one. But like, they have more generic mannequin heads you could get on eBay or Amazon, so you could just look that up, Google it, and you could get one of those. As I said, this is a hand-me-down. I've had this for years, well over a decade. She's been standing strong by my side, and she's been really helpful. So the first piece of hair I want to take is my frontal. Even if you're using a closure, whether it's a closure or a frontal, that's the first piece of hair that you want to lay on your cap. This is the frontal I'm using today, and the hair looks absolutely gorgeous. I love it. Oh, by the way, if I didn't mention it before, this is HD lace, so I'm so happy. Since lately, this is the only kind of lace I've been working with. This and transparent lace. It just makes life way easier. So as a beginner, if it's your first time, I know as a beginner you stress that you want it to look natural. So take this tip, get HD or transparent lace, because they're thinner and it makes everything look way more natural. And this is like of a medium brown shade. I don't even think I'll have to tint this because this looks pretty close to me. I'm placing the frontal on to the dome cap. I want to ensure that I pull it an inch or so in front of the dome cap line, because as I said, the dome cap is a bit small for my head, and I feel like just to play it safe so that it don't end up being too small on your head, when you go ahead and apply it, is pull it a little bit so at least it leaves some room so it's not too tight on your head. Okay, you want to ensure that it's centered. You want to ensure that you kind of gather all the hair and get it out the way. When I'm sewing everything down, this is the method I like to do. So I've already started, as you've seen. So what I do is I push the needle through the lace and the dome cap, and I've already created a loop here. So I kind of just have it laying down, and I kind of just create that loop for the needle to go through. And this here, it's just like I'm creating a knot, so everything is more secure rather than just overlapping. I start from up here, from the middle, from the center, because it helps to alleviate any like space that might be created, and it ensures that everything is laying super flat. Alright, and guys, yes, this video will have a lot of talking because it is a beginner's video, and I really want you guys to understand what I am doing.
You're feeling something, you cannot control. Just in time you came, and you changed all my perspective. Just in time.
Before I move on any further, I just take it off the mannequin's head and put it on my head, and you guys see it fits perfectly, ear to ear. The whole dome cap is fitting. If I had lined it up like exactly where the dome cap begins, it would have been way too small and slipping back, and if I went ahead and made the entire wig, it would be so tight and just can't work. I feel like a really good measurement that works for me is I usually use like my pinky finger, because I don't want it to be too sparse but I don't want it to be too close. So I use like my pinky finger because it's my smallest finger, so I'll use that measurement. I'm gonna mark it out on the cap so you guys understand a little bit better. So you can do this too as a good guide.
Make me feel so lucky, It's so great to have in my life. Make me feel so lucky.
So I know my line's not the straightest, but you guys get the picture, right? Each line is a finger apart. So when sewing on your bundles, you always want to start with the longest length. I'm not sure if you guys can see, but this is 26 inches. When actually sewing on the hair, I use the same method because, as I said, this ensures just longevity. Now, one thing that I do is I put the needle and thread through the weft only for the beginning and the ending. Like during, like in the middle part, I don't usually sew through it, just because that helps to minimize shedding. So I only push the needle through the front and the end of the weft. Do it twice to just have a very secure knot. I continue for the rest of it. I just kind of sew over the weft. what I do is overlap. So I literally just take it and bend it into the next line that I marked out. Okay, so that's literally all I do. I mean, when I just started out with wig making, I used to cut it, but then cutting the weft also help make the hair shed more. I mean, you will get shedding on a regular basis, but once you cut the weft, it can just boost that. You don't really want that, so I just overlap it and it's still very flat.
Make me feel so lucky, 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 feel so
as you can see, I drew the lines right across at the top because what this does, I want to keep the top really flat, so putting everything right across will help with that.
You gotta notice, hey, I'm falling in love, you're feeling something, hey, you cannot control, just in time you came, and you changed all my perspective, just in time you came, and I love it, I love it. It's so great to have you in my life, make me feel so lucky, yeah. It's so great to have you in my life.
This is a very important part. A lot of people is always like, how do you close up the wig? How do you close up the wig? And pretty much there is nothing that difficult that I do to close up the wig. I just continue sewing it in the very same pattern until no space is left to sew anything.
Feel so lucky, 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 feel so
now, and it's looking so flat. Sewing it across like how I showed you guys before really contributes to make it lay really flat on your head, so that's a plus. This video is a beginner's wig making video, so I mean, if you want to take it a little further and as a beginner you want to know how to install your wig, then I will link that in my description box so you guys can go ahead and check out that video. I had to come back real quick to show you guys like this gorgeousness, like the lace. Listen man, remember the lace came pre-plucked, and I did go in and just take off a little bit more, but as I said before, please check out my installation video. I also have a video on how to get natural looking baby hairs and stuff. Guys, I'm just using my mousse right now. Oh my gosh, I really just had to come back to show you guys this melt down. Before I even zoom out, I really wanted to come and show you how everything is looking. Like the lace is very undetectable, like it is so nice, and the luster to this hair is gorgeous. The feeling of it is so silky, it feels really really good. Like I did use a little bit of concealer here to kind of, you know, make the parting a little bit more, you know, pronounced. That is it for today's video. I just had to throw that in there and show you guys how bomb the lace is and the quality of the hair. Look at that. Check that out. Listen, this touches, this past my waist actually. So I am 5'1", so yes, this is very very long on me. This is gorgeous though. Shout out to Brooklyn here, NYC. They definitely hooked me up. This is just oh my gosh, it laid so beautifully. Imagine if I was supposed to go ahead and do like a ponytail. Like, this is just gorgeous. Let me show you guys the back. I'm going to be sure to put the link to where you can get these gorgeous bundles, and if it's your first time that you're going to attempt to make a wig, I mean, this quality is pretty bomb. So like, I hope this video was very informative for you guys. I can't stop running my hands through it. No, I need to stop. I need to stop. Okay, so that, and I did not tint it. I didn't do anything extra. Usually, you know, I put little foundation beneath it. I did not do any of that. I would have shown you guys. I did not do any of that. I just applied the lace as is. As you guys can see, it's bomb. So that is just gorgeous. The luster is beautiful. It has this amazing shine. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a like. If it was informative, go ahead and give it a like. If you're not yet subscribed, go ahead and do so because I do upload very frequently. Really appreciate you guys' support, and that's it for now. So until next time, I'm the girl.